Thank y'all for tuning in to No Flag Radio. I'm your host, P. Making sure y'all just keep getting the flavor, you know what I'm saying? So today we talking about Steve Harvey, about him getting fired from 3 shows in about 2.5 weeks. This is pivotal because I want us to look at the blowback, the spin around of karma, how the shit work when you be out here cooning in the face of everybody, trying to make black people look like we some fucking lapdog, tap dancing, buck dancing motherfuckers out here. It's a consequence for that shit. Let me put up his imagery right here so we can get a quick look at the Goofy. There you go. That's the Goofy right there. So, Steve Harvey, like I said, man, we're looking at a man who is probably getting some karma. I'm going to just say, for him being a bitch ass nigga to black society in a lot of ways. I ain't heard much good about him. I ain't never met the man, like I said, but in my other videos that I've, spoken up on his presence, but every qualification that somebody is making about this man, it's always a bad quality that's being pointed out. Like, yo, this motherfucker he built like this, he built like that. And I don't take that shit lightly when everybody's saying the same thing about a motherfucker. Everybody's saying the same thing. It's like, yeah. So let's run the timeline on Mr. Steve Harvey to see what's been happening to this fellow, just so we can kind of frame our thought around what's good. So in 2015, y'all remember he was talking that I don't give a damn about slavery shit, right? I don't give no damn about slavery. And to give y'all the synopsis of it, it was a white lady that came on this show, the Steve Harvey show at this time, talking about in her city they had all these museums and shit, and how she gets terrified around people who know history was her thing, right? And that's no shock, being a white person in a system of white supremacy, you want people to forget history. You don't want to be around people that can just rattle off history to your ass, right? You want them to just accept white revisionist history all willy-nilly whenever you feel uncomfortable about history, right? That's the society that we live in, right? And she was asking Steve, what could she do about her anxiety that she feels about it whenever she's around people who know history, right? And Steve Harvey's coon ass answer was, just say I don't care about slavery and then walk away. Just say I don't care for slavery. All right? And he started motherfucking yucking like he always do. And the crowd started laughing and ha and loving it and clapping it up. So we looking at a coon, and we're looking at the crumbling process that this coon is undergoing. Like I said, I always knew he was a bitch ass motherfucker before this shit happened, but I guess people, black society, we forgive a lot of people. We kept giving them chances with his little movies and his little books and all this little shit, but I didn't. So, what happened? 2017, yeah, a little photo op he took with Donald Trump that people kind of jumped on him about. And I guess it was more so not just the fact that he did a photo op with the boy, it was that he got off an elevator talking about, oh, I didn't even know I was going to be taking it. I didn't even know Trump was there type shit. Running all these excuses like, what world do you live in where you just step off an elevator and then Donald Trump just happened to be there? Donald Trump, of all motherfuckers. And then you just happen to be in a picture with like, motherfucker, that's a 1 in a fucking 7 billion motherfucking chance for you to just step off an elevator and Donald Trump is there and you there smiling. Like, motherfucker, nah. You, Steve Harvey, your luck ain't that good. Your luck ain't that precise, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was that. People jumped on his ass about that. Like, motherfucker, hold up, man. You you seem a little too happy to be fucking with this dude, and what's going on with that? What's the look? What look are you trying to keep up with that shit? I think was what people were kind of banging on his head about. Like, motherfucker, like, what that's supposed to mean? You saying that you ain't good or some shit? You know, first you don't give a damn about slavery, then you pop up with Trump. People like, hold up, man, hold up. This something ain't right. This ain't sitting right now, right? Motherfucking same year, y'all might remember, he fired all of his radio crew in Chicago. Let me get a picture of his Chicago radio crew up here. Fired all of his radio crew in Chicago before he ran out to LA. He had, a show popping off in LA. That's when the Steve show started. And, well, I guess they wanted him to move out to LA. I guess he made a decision to move out to LA, and this Steve show got to popping. And something like that. And, the people that was supposed to make sure that he ain't crumble gave him this little show or whatever. Pay attention to that word crumble, right? I'm going to keep using that word on this boy, right? But I think it was September 2017 when this show just called The Steve Show started. And before he left, fired all the Chicago crew, fired everybody through these intermediaries. I think he had like some executive producers fire these people. He ain't had the nuts to fire these people. It was real coward shit, right? Real coward nigga shit. Can't even tell people to their face that they fired. That's something you should be able to do. Like, look, man, this shit ain't working out. So forth and so on, like this, that, and the third. You fired or whatever. So it was that, and people got to looking at him like, again, right? Like, I think what made it most fucked up is that he told his crew, like he told everybody, look, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna talk to y'all about this shit. I ain't finna, it ain't finna be no surprise. I'm gonna sit down and talk to y'all about things. But he ain't talked to nobody about shit. He never did. He never did that part of it. And, after the fact, he running this, don't talk to me when I'm in the hallway shit. That's what made people say, oh, he really a hoe ass nigga. Don't talk to me in the hallway. Don't look at me. He said, don't even look at me. That's some real weird shit. Like, all right, don't look at you. Don't talk. He said, like, if y'all catch me in the hallway, if you catch me sitting down somewhere, don't walk up to me while I'm sitting down and talk to me. Don't come onto my face talking to me. He said, like, get out of my face, basically. He was really running that BG shit. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Running that shit, right? On this BG shit, right? So niggas ain't like that shit. I understand he was trying to be close commute-wise to Hollywood because he was making flights out of Chicago to Hollywood every day. He said daily he was making these flights. And I can see that part of things, but he fell through on all of his word. You understand? He fell through on all his word to the people, man. And he was acting funny after this shit. Real snooty acting as the shit was going on. So he been on bitch nigga grounds with people for a little bit. Not just black folk, but I guess with a lot of people. I told y'all as a teenager, I just had a vibe that he was a bitch ass nigga when he had his little radio show blasting out here in the DFW area. And, I never met him, but, he used to diss young niggas on the radio all the time, talking about, he would be saying shit like, young cats, y'all fucking up because y'all don't be wearing suits and shit like that. He really had this thing with young men walking around the world wearing suits every day, right? And that was his thing. He used to diss niggas for that. Because we don't wear suits every day like him. Goddamn motherfucking Tom and Jerry zoot suits like his ass every day. This was a sticking point for this nigga, right? This is what he was on. And even as a teenager, I ain't appreciate that shit. Even in my young teens, all that running respectability politics on black people. And we see what respectability politics run into with a motherfucker like him. It run into white supremacy. You see what respectability, what his respectability shit ran into, right? I can handle white supremacy and all the shit that it brings in my goddamn pajamas. I don't need no fucking suit to handle that shit and everything that it brings. You know what I mean? That's how I think. I'm so motherfucking real with it. So what the fuck is you talking about, nigga? Is what I was thinking as, 15, 16-year-old man out here. It's kind of where my thought come from, right? And since we're talking about, what white supremacy do to its suited and booted Negroes like him, to the suited and booted who ain't on code like his ass, right? Let's look at Monique, the actress, comedian Monique. Can't forget that he went in on Monique on his show a couple months ago. Let me see if I can get a picture of Lady Monique up here. Here we go. He went in on Monique on his show a couple months ago talking about this ain't a black or white thing in the world and shit. The only color that matters in our profession is green and shit. What? I mean, white folk, they got the clapping again for him on his show, right? Clapping. This was the infamous show where Monique was trying to put it to him that, he should have rolled for her when she was doing her Netflix boycott shit. You know what I mean? And not just him, in my opinion. A lot of black society came cooning for Netflix and wasn't trying to show solidarity. I call motherfuckers out on that. But he was talking all this black and white don't matter shit. Then in the same interview, he flipped it. I don't think people caught this shit, but he flipped it and was talking about we black out here. We black out here. We can't have integrity. And I'm like, damn. Hold up, Steve. Wait the fuck a minute. Didn't you just say black or white, none of that shit don't matter? Motherfuckers ain't catch that shit, right? Your boy P caught the motherfucking shit he's spitting, right? When he just talking that color don't matter shit, only color that matters is green, huh? I thought blackness wasn't a motivating factor, Steve. Mr. We black out here. I thought black wasn't a motivating factor. Just like you was trying to convince Monique of, right, Steve? Huh? What? So, okay. So once he pushed that and basically said, black people, we can't have integrity. Basically said black people ain't shit and we have to exist in ain't shit form. All right? That's when I started my countdown to this nigga losing in more ways than one. You know what I'm saying? This is how it looked to me. And to any black person that was paying attention, we sitting back like, so Steve, you trying to say that black folk can't have integrity and live, nigga? You know what I mean? That's what this shit sound like to me. Demonizing blackness type shit. That's when I knew this nigga was beyond repair. Because we black, we can't have integrity. We can't have values. That's like saying, because we black, we can't not steal from a store. You see what I'm saying? Because we black, we can't not do heinous shit in the street to people. I mean, because we black, we can't not be doing shifty shit. Black folk just can't be out here on the side of right. You see what I'm saying? It's all relative. So he made black people look like some motherfucking buck dancing, tap dancing, tapping, bucking slaves on that particular show. He really crossed the line in front of white people, which was his target audience, which we all know that's his motherfucking target, is white folk. We know that. And I was like, yep, it's only a matter of time before white society show this nigga the door. I want y'all to look at what kind of Pandora's box he opened up when he started that. I want y'all to pay attention to this shit. Let me tell you something about white supremacist society. This racist white supremacist regime that we live in, they don't like no Negro, no coon motherfucker slipping. You know what I mean? They don't want no coon making a slip by delineating clearly how black people are treated differently compared to white people. I want y'all to catch that. I want y'all to catch that. They don't want no coon to make no delineation clear about how black people are treated next to white people. And that's where he slipped up. They said, oh, this nigga thought that he was in the game. We thought we had him MK Ultra'd all the way. We thought that he was, we thought he was a working coon. We thought he wasn't broke, but he defected on us. All right, that's what happened. He defected on white society right in front of the world when he said that. I don't think people look at it like that, but your boy P do. Check me out when you tune into my channel, man. This shit is butter, baby. This shit is butter, homie. But he did that, and they was like, all right, now it's time to put this nigga on rerun status. We're going to be running reruns of this nigga shit. So that's where his show sits now. And Monique, you know, she was nice about it. She was nice about him losing his show and shit this week. The Steve show, he lost that to Kelly Clarkson a couple days ago. And who knows how corny that show gonna goddamn be. I know I ain't gonna be watching that shit. She was cordial about him losing that show. Cordial about him losing the Little Big Shots Kids show. They replaced him with Melissa McCarthy. Who knows how corny that shit gonna be. Like, I'm not gonna be watching that shit. But she was just being very nice about it on her show. I subscribed to her YouTube channel not too long ago where I seen this, and you know, just to kind of pay attention and tune into what she thought about a few things happening to all the coons that have been surrounding her, right? But she was telling people, you know, she's not going to be celebrating Steve Harvey's loss of his shows. And that's admirable, Monique. I'm going to say that to Monique. Salute to you, Miss Lady. But I don't have to be admirable, Monique. In this case, I don't got to be admirable, Monique, because I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't lose no damn acting job or some shit like that. If I step on Steve Harvey toes or if I piss somebody off that he know, my life gonna go on. You know what I mean? So I'll be not admirable for you, Miss Monique. I think Monique is goddamn 3 for 3 with these coon motherfuckers that she's been calling out by name in Hollywood. Y'all better peep that out. Y'all think about that. Lee Daniels called his ass out. Oprah called her ass out. Steve Harvey. Y'all see that? She on a roll right now. Lee Daniels, y'all know, he lost Empire this week because of Jussie Smollett. And to another degree, I want to say a big part of it was ain't nobody watching that shit. Especially ain't nobody black. Ain't nobody black under the spell of that LGBT agenda shit no more in TV like that. When you really think about it. You know what I mean? Because we see the hypocrisy now of their group and how they don't fight for any black causes. They're doing to us what the feminist movement did to us. They're showing us they don't fuck with any black causes, but have still grandfathered themselves into all these acts and laws that we fought for and that we died for and we spilled our fucking blood for. Fucking with. They get all the protections of that shit and we get violated under the same laws and shit that our ancestors fought for due to racism and white supremacy. Y'all don't miss that shit. We can't hide our blackness in a public place or at a job or whatever, but their kink of lesbianism, gay, bisexual, transgender, they can hide their kink, right? So ain't nobody missing that. We're seeing how the LGBT community is being afforded all these step-ups and protections over us, over the foundation of every single group's rights in America, period. Every single group, excluding nobody. That's white people, LGBT, Latinos, Asians, Indians, everybody. Everybody gets the parcel out of the rights that we labored for. Right? So motherfuckers is, you know, we're not really feeling that whole empire, LGBT. Everybody should be celebratory about LGBT. Ooh, look at LGBT, they on TV. Nah, motherfucker, that novelty has wore off. Even quicker than feminism, I would say. That shit wore off quicker than feminism in our community. That whole gay shit. The whole novelty of gayness has kind of wore off in black society with this new generation that they're trying to expose to it and that they've been exposing to it and whatnot. So Lee Daniels, he had to learn the hard way with his gay show, Empire. It's a gay show, right? What else? Motherfucking Oprah, you know what I mean? I went in on her big Oreo cookie eating ass. She got punked into throwing her whole life's brand, her whole legacy, her whole brand under the bus in order for Sony and AT&T and HBO to produce that false ass lie-cumentary known as Leaving Neverland. You understand? She threw her whole brand under the bus for the sake of appeasing white society in that way. Appeasing racist white supremacist society in that way, right? That shit flopped like a motherfucker too. And now, you know, goddamn, Steve, Mr. We Black out here. We black out here, but it ain't about blackness. Mr. Steve Harvey, yeah, nigga. Now, nigga, you see the shit get real, motherfucker. This is what I'm saying in my mind, right? Like, you see how the shit go, and how the shit fly for real though, right? And now, today, just this morning, I heard from the boy Willie D channel, shout out to the boy Willie D channel, that he got fired for motherfucking Family Feud. Let me put up a coon face, because y'all know he do all kind of coon faces on Family Feud. I had to find one that was a real good coon face. There you go. That's the Steve Harvey coon face. You know, he always putting up a coon face of some sort. I had to pick one because there was just so many to choose from. As far as that Family Feud show, he keep it up. He keep up the tapping and the bullshit on that show. So yeah, there you go. That's how you look. That's your boy. Family Feud talking about they might not renew his contract at the end of this year unless he decides to take less money. So there we have it. There's the gavel banging right here. This is this gravy train that everybody was throwing up in people's faces all this whole week talking about, oh, well, so what that he lost to Steve show and Little Big Shot? He still got Family Feud and it's yada, 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 blase, blase. He's still, right. So, is this the crumble that you was talking about, Steve? Always talking about crumbling and crumbling? Alright, I mean, this the crumbling you was talking about, my man? Alright, word. Because right now, all he got left is mispronouncing chicks' names on that Miss Universe show. He still got Miss Universe, so he got one little lifeline left, but okay. As far as his wife, Marjorie, because goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Look, you know, she was the side piece to his last wife. She was the fucking side piece, if y'all forgot that. A side piece chick, right? I won't never let the world forget that. He cheated on his last wife with Marjorie and rolled off into the sunset with her. And that shit is going to end bad. That shit is going to end bad if y'all know anything about karma. You know, they put up a video a couple days ago talking about, you know, who's getting a divorce. I heard we getting a divorce. We getting a divorce? What? You know what I mean? Trying to laugh about when people were throwing up these divorce rumors about them and all this shit. And I'm just like, stop. Just stop it, Miss Marjorie. The facts is, Miss Marjorie, she was a former trap bitch. She was a trap bitch that Steve met while she was barely out of her years of getting passed around some nigga's trap out there in Memphis. Okay? That's what happens to girls when they be in the trap. I hope Steve know that. Or maybe, I guess he don't know, but bitches who even be around the trap, they get passed around, they get fucked. Oh, bitch, you came through to pick up a scrap of paper you saw on the floor? Ah, bitch, you finna get fucked, all right? The workers, whoever, whatever capacity she worked in, yo, they get fucked all the time. That's what happens to girl motherfuckers around the gangster life, girl gang members, shit like that. They get fucked. All right? They're used to do crimes and get nuts busted off of their bodies. And I'm not telling you what I'm imagining, I'm telling you what get did. All right? Straight the fuck up, right? So Steve Harvey saw Marjorie dripping nut up out the trap and said, oh, this is quality. This is my queen to be right here. She's my queen to be. Motherfucker, all right. He looked at her and said this was quality, you see? This is a woman I'm going to leave my whole wife for. He had a wife. Nigga had a whole wife, you understand? So, let this motherfucking countdown start. This shit is going to end bad. Let me get to a picture of Marjorie so we can see what's happening. Oh, let me show his previous wife. There goes his prior wife. This is his whole wife that he had, that he left for Marjorie. A whole wife out here. Life. Going good. Nigga ain't homeless no more. You know what I'm saying? You keep throwing that homeless shit up in people's face like, oh man, I thought homeless shit was so bad and shit. After being homeless, and I just, I was just so grateful for life after I was homeless. And nigga, nah. I mean, you was a bitch ass nigga while you was homeless, nigga. Because you come up out of homeless doing some bitch ass nigga shit. Nigga, like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? When you was homeless going through shit, I mean, life get hard. I've been homeless before, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't no bitch ass nigga before, after, during, none of that shit. But I've been through that shit. When I came out of homelessness, nigga, I was still me, nigga. Like, shit don't change, nigga. When I was homeless, my shit was a little different though. I was in the trap, hustling, walking around with that steel on me. My life was a little different. I wasn't sleeping in no car like Steve Harvey. I was running the trap type shit. But still, so Steve, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck, man? You know what I'm saying? You came out of homelessness, nigga, that you try to throw up in people's face all the fucking time, and you had a wife, nigga. You had a wife and a family, and your life was good, nigga. And you ain't even care about that shit. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even care. So that's why I'm like, yeah, this has got to be some karma for that type of dirtball shit. You don't even appreciate a blessing, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You left your whole wife for this bitch. So this shit is going to end bad, like I said. And Marjorie, ex nigga, he out the bin. You understand? Let me get a picture of this chick up here so we can all recognize who he dealing with, this character Steve. We're gonna get a picture of her and her daughter. I want to talk about her daughter too, cause fuck it. You know what I mean? Kids is learning lessons while they watching this shit too. But her ex nigga out the bin now. He finna write a book. You know what I'm saying? He don't seem as goofy as Steve. You know what I mean? He finna write a book. Probably reminding the world of how they was passing Marjorie around the trap like an ashtray, you know? Probably gonna put that shit up out there just in case Marjorie been acting a little too cute, acting a little too snooty, you know what I mean? He gonna drop some shit that bring her back down to earth, right? Just in case she ain't been keeping it real about her dirt, huh? And what I think gonna happen, Marjorie gonna be like, look, Steve, we gotta break up for real, nigga, cause I don't wanna fuck up your brand. She gonna run some sadiddy bitch shit like that. Wanna be said, look, I don't wanna fuck up your brand. We gotta get a divorce. We gotta split up. I don't wanna hurt your brand. I don't want you to crumble. Since that's the word they use around the house. I don't want you to crumble. But I don't know. I don't know what that's gonna look like, but as far as the kids, right? His son is eventually gonna ask him. I'm sure he's asking him now, Daddy, why you leave mama for a trap, bitch, Daddy? I mean, Steve probably don't know that his kids talk like this, but they do. His daughter gonna ask the same. Well, she probably already done got the scoop. You know what I mean? I heard that the one that you see pictured, that's Lori Harvey. I heard she already kind of thotting out and shit like that. And she already got them run through my pussy kind of eyes. You know what I mean? Like, so she's gonna mirror her mama. I'm knowing she's gonna mirror her mama straight up. Cause this is one of Steve's kids, so I know she's gonna mirror the mama that she's around. The former thuggin' bitch to catch a thug bitch, right? Marjorie, she out here trying to catch thug niggas until it didn't work, and then she settled on a goofy like Steve. That's what's gonna happen with the young image of her, this Lori Harvey chick right here. Yo, not too long ago, I mean, they said they caught Lori Harvey like making eyes at Jay-Z at some event. Jay-Z and Beyonce was out together or some shit, or it might have been just Jay-Z or whatever. Motherfuckers caught Lori Harvey like making eyes and smiling and type of shit, googly eyeing at Jay-Z and shit, right? And the Bayhive caught on to this shit. They relentless when it comes to Beyonce. They jumped on her like, oh, bitch, respect this man and his woman, bitch. They was not having it, right? On some shit like, the shit motherfuckers was trying to kick to Steve Curry wife. Like, bitch, it's something called respect out here that your ass needs to pay attention to, or else this shit could get nasty. Pay attention. You know what I mean? So they jumped on her about that shit. So we already can kind of see, this is a real thought-ass move, first of all. A real thought-ass move. So we already can kind of wrap our brain around what kind of seal has been popped on this Lori Harvey chick already, right? We already know. It ain't no mystery, right? We already see what road she finna go down. So Mr. Steve Harvey, let me find a good picture of the boy. Yeah, there we go. Mr. Yuck, Steve Harvey. All that cooning, all that shit you do, all the shit you stand on, all of the coonery and buffoonery, all the weak nigga shit you be standing on. It's like, man, there's consequences when you do that in the face of the enemy, in the face of the people who want black people dead. Nigga, it's a consequence. I hope your ass will know. So yeah, all the shit. It's added up, nigga. That's why I say black ain't shit TV, it ain't my thing. You ain't gonna catch me on no shit like black folk, we ain't shit, we need to do that. Nah, nigga, I'm looking at the motherfucker who put the seeds into us for us to be dysfunctional. That's where the shit start with me. I don't take nothing that we dealing with as an indictment on us when I know the seed didn't start with us. When I know that's not our proclivity. That's why I don't even waste my time making them types of videos on my channel, Black Ain't Shit TV. That ain't what you're gonna get out of me. We need to do better, black folk. Well, nah. Let me go on 50 minutes about white supremacy and show y'all what the fuck really going on, so y'all can really see some growth in your life. But Steve Harvey, goddamn, we might be seeing the crumble. This might be the crumbling. I'm trying to look at his mustache and see if we see some crumbs. We might see some crumblings inside that nigga mustache. You know what I mean? I'm looking for the crumbs in the stash, baby. You know what I mean? Might see some motherfucking crumblage in this man. You know what I mean? I'm looking for it. Y'all see some crumbs? My motherfucker. Crummy McDummy. Looking like Crummy McDummy, y'all. But anyway, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know when that man dropping. Type, yeah. Don't forget to check out my Teespring. That shit, forever classic. I flipped off the wrong screen, but fuck it. I'm gonna have some live shit. I might do some live shit tomorrow. I probably will. And I'm gonna get at y'all.